It's Tuesday, and it's NBA Tuesday. It's a smaller card today compared to a normal day in the NBA, but I think we found some winners here. I'm looking at a good scheduling situation here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, I know they stink. They're a lousy team, but they always put out a line on these games, and there's ways to make money. Portland's at Phoenix tonight, and the Blazers enter play having lost 7 straight games. Last time out, they were embarrassed by the Thunder, 134-91. It is the return of DeAndre Ayton, who was the number 1 overall pick for the Suns in 2018. Portland's dealing with injuries right now, but enters as a much more hungry team. Offensively, Portland can't keep up with this Phoenix team, so I would expect Portland to slow the pace a little bit down in this game and give them a better chance to stay under that huge number of 13 as we get into this one. Phoenix, on the other hand, is very fat and sassy, as our friend Marco would say. They won 3 straight games since Devin Booker came back into the lineup. In those wins, the Suns produced 140, 131, and 133 points. But they're winning by a combined 21 points in those 3 games. So the defense has been non-existent. In fact, Phoenix has failed to cover the spread in 8 of its last 10 games, and now they're laying 13 points to a hungry Portland team. While both teams play again tomorrow, the Suns face playoff rival Golden State. This is the game the Phoenix just circled, and it wouldn't surprise us if the Suns' better players have limited minutes tonight playing in the back-to-back. Because, after all, they're about to play 4 games in 6 days. So we're trying to anticipate the way Phoenix is going to use their bench in tonight's game. So it's hard to lay 13 points for a team that's scoring all the points that Phoenix is, and they've got this schedule coming up. Portland's a team that is hungry for a win. I don't think they'll get it. I think Phoenix gets the victory. But 13 points is too much here to give Portland. We're going to take Portland, the ugly dog, with a good scheduling situation here. Portland plus the 13 points against Phoenix.
It is the Jazz and the Lakers. It is Tournament Tuesday. And while this is my only appearance on the NBA show, I do want to reach out and wish you and your families a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. I am thankful for my friends and family and being part of this incredible WagerTalk family. Now, the Lakers are not a great favorite this year. They've been 1-3 as a favorite of 4.5 or more. So why am I backing them in this role? First, let's talk about the Utah situation. They have been one of the worst defensive teams, in fact, number 29 in defensive efficiency, and they've allowed 51.9% of their shots on the road. Then you look at what they just came off. They just played back-to-back games against Phoenix at home, and while they covered both games, they came up 3 points short 2 games ago. They came up 3 points short last game, and that game was in double OT with the Jazz complaining about some questionable calls late in the game. So you have a team that was emotionally invested against a Phoenix team at home off back-to-back close losses, and now you face the Lakers. Now, the Lakers have been rotating ATS wins and losses, and in fact, they've covered their last 5 games off an ATS loss. But while some teams may not put a lot of stock into these group play games for the in-season tournament, the Lakers do. They're 3-0, and a win here clinches them the top spot in Group A. And it makes a difference if teams say they want to win, and it makes a big difference if you have an all-star superstar player like LeBron James talking about how important this in-season tournament is. Now, LeBron's having an MVP year at his age. It's amazing. 26.5 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists per game. And when he is on the floor this year, the Lakers are plus 28.4 points per game, an eye-opening number. And trust me, I'm on the show with Bryan and Jeff, and we've all watched LeBron. And the one thing LeBron can do, he can take over a game and control a game if he really wants to win a game. He's still good enough to do that. So I look at the situation, and remember, Utah's without Walker Kessler. He's probably got another week. He just started practicing with him. That leaves the paint wide open for the Lakers. Now, LeBron is listed on the injury list. So is Davis. But with the tournament, I completely expect them both to play tonight. The Lakers to give an all-out effort, but I'll tell you what, they play the Mavs on Wednesday. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Lakers get this win. LeBron and Davis may not play tomorrow. So while I like the Lakers as a best bet today, keep an eye to fade them tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks. We'll see how that situation pans out. Tons of great videos. Have a great holiday weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
We're not going to be talking about the Cavs today. I'm taking a look at this Orlando Magic Toronto game tonight, and Orlando really already could take the title as the surprise team in the start that they've put up this season. And I'm backing the Magic here again tonight against this Toronto team. You know, I think one of the biggest issues for the Raptors has really been their inability to be consistent on the season. And now you look at the game that they're coming off of against the Pistons, they shot nearly 54% and put up 142 points in that win against Detroit in their last game. And part of this is really just because I don't think that they can repeat that kind of situation, especially against this Orlando Magic defense and what they've been able to do impressively to start this season. You know, you look at the splits, you look at what they've done on their home court, they're allowing just over 100 points per game. They're 3-1 straight up and against the spread at home. But when you break down the defensive numbers on the season, not only is Orlando number 3 in adjusted defensive rating on the season, but they're actually allowing the second fastest shots from the opposition. So the opposing offenses are number 2 in average offensive length, putting up a shot nearly every 14 seconds. So not only is Orlando have been impressive defensively, but they're seeing a lot of shots put up from the other team, which really takes it to another level of impressive when you look at this. You know, Toronto hasn't been one of the faster paced teams. They're not one of the slowest paced teams in the league either. But when you look at the competition that Orlando has faced defensively, they've stopped some better teams than what Toronto has been offensively this year. You look at it, there's only 2 teams in the NBA that have had 5 or more games when they held opponents under 100 points. Orlando and the New York Knicks have done that this year, and Orlando's done it 3 times in their last 5 games, which has helped lead them to a 5-1 ATS record over those 5 games, or over the last 6 games, excuse me. They're allowing just 105 points per game. And you look at back between the history between these 2 teams, you know, we're looking at an entirely different Orlando Magic team this year, obviously, than what we've seen numbers wise in the past seasons. But they're actually 4-3 against the spread versus the Raptors in the last 3 years, including 2-1 straight up and against the spread at home. So despite being a pretty bad team the last couple years, they've had some success against this Raptors team. Now you look at what their defense has been able to do this season, and I like Orlando tonight on this short line. And I do want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I'm thankful for everybody here that I'm on the panel with, as well as everybody behind the scenes at the WagerTalk family and the family here at home. So make sure you guys go check out the site and enjoy your Thanksgiving.